up. But like from a boss's perspective, they also don't want to look like a complete like idiot. They don't want to look like a fool. So if they're just doing shit over and over that's just going to make them look stupid and foolish and not like they know what they're doing, like most of them will appreciate not looking like a complete idiot, like being able to fix the thing that they're doing that makes them look stupid. So if you can at least like, I don't know, give it as like something constructive instead of being like just absolutely shitting on their intelligence, because like a lot of things is that like a lot of people in like the higher power positions and stuff are generally very proud of where they are too. They're generally very prideful people, so just being mindful of that as well and being like a little bit more sensitive to like how to approach a person in that position and stuff does help. I don't know, I've never really considered anybody as being above or below me kind of thing. A new entry employee could be more skilled or more knowledgeable than me. Somebody that's younger than me can be more skilled and knowledgeable than me. Somebody older than me could be dumb as fuck. And, you know, they've done the job for a lot longer. The thing is, they maybe just don't know of a different process, or they've had to work it out and they've worked it out to the best of their ability kind of thing, and the way that they're doing it is inefficient kind of thing. Like, who knows? I love that there's a barbarian down here trying to get to us to help. Look at him. He's stuck back here. Whilst a man's a leader, what's with you? I consider a leader is somebody that stands beside you, not somebody that stands in front of you. That's how I see leadership. So, like, I basically see, like, in a workplace, I see everybody as equal peers. So you may get paid more, you may get more responsibility or have to deal with more shit or whatever, but you're not off the cards for me to go and talk to, or like to, I don't know, I guess like teach and shit as well. Like, I don't know how to like explain that, but generally speaking, like age, experience, amount of time working in a place, none of that shit's off the cards. Like, I don't know, maybe because like in most of the jobs I've had, I've just dealt with like anywhere from entry level staff to like management, owners, all sorts of stuff. So like everybody's just been people to me. They've all just been people. So nobody's more special. Oh, hello. Nobody's more special than anybody else, really. I found a waypoint, which is great. What are you attacking? I saw you attacking something down here. And there's nothing. So she either killed it or it fled. So there's that. Alright. Well, let's keep going. I don't know how much I have up here. Hold on, I haven't seen if I've got a new quest yet. I was just realizing that. I'm like, I went and talked to Belkek, but I didn't talk to anybody else in town. Would you believe man in training? Is training 600 women to do anything but kill, they pass. Yeah, that's pretty much what like military does, isn't it? By the way, we don't really talk about like any kind of like army, military, religion, shit like that here, just as a heads up. But yeah, I kind of get what you're saying with that. It doesn't really matter with that. Gender, age, fucking location. What am I looking for? I'm after my quests. For Anya. I don't think I talked to anybody about Anya in town though. That's fine. I'll find the Chrysalis passage soon. On my way. I love that it's on my way. It's like literally stopping in for like some groceries on the way home or something like that, you know? I'll just pick her up while I'm out. She'll be fine until then. Probably. Hey, a belt. Too bad it's like a shit one. The onion in town? I don't know. There might be. Actually, you know, there probably is next to the barbarian that's cooking food on the outdoor fire. I bet there's probably some. Oh, man. When they push you back with that. What is that? What was that? Was that you? No, that's not you. You're not doing stuff like this guy had like a green skull thing was floating towards me. I can't imagine it's these guys. Yeah, no onions, unfortunately. I remember last time I actually got like onions for something. That reminds me, I went past the fucking McDonald's the other day and I forgot to check their, you know how you guys like cheese slap me pretty often, and I've been trying to figure out how much like cheese is a burger and stuff, like different burgers and shit, because like I haven't been able to eat like meat burgers for like so fucking long, right? So I'm out of touch with like what they fucking sell as a default. And I was near a McDonald's the other day and I'm like, I could have looked at their menu. Realistically, I could just Google this shit, but I keep like not remembering to. So, yeah. Hello again, friend. Hey, Ghostly Chains. What the fuck you up to? Yeah. I don't know. I'm running around, dying a bit in Diablo 2. That's what I'm up to. Specifically. Top secret. Yeah. No, I saw what you said. I'm just not gonna, like, I don't know. I don't feel like reading out every single comment tonight. I have done along this section. I could go up by one. So far, how just chilling as usual. Gotta make sure those things are kept safe. Pretty much. Nice. Well, I'm glad that you're chilling out. Just, you know, relaxing and stuff. What have I been up to? Oh, I ended up gathering a whole fuck ton of mulberries a day or so ago. I have a mulberry tree in my backyard. I planted it over, like, where I buried my dog, right, when she passed away a few years ago. And it's now, like, bearing so much fucking fruit. I'm looking at having to probably make some recipes with the mulberries now. Because, like, in the, like, last year or so, I probably only had about a cup of mulberries, which was really just enough to, like, sit there and snack on. Right, and this year, I've already got one large bowl, and it's looking like I'm going to get probably 3 large bowls off the tree this year. And I'm probably going to try to make, like, a pie, maybe? I'm going to try to make a pie first, super new, because, like, my family used to have a mulberry pie recipe, but I got no fucking chance of getting my hands on that. So, I'm going to see if I can find one off the internet and try to make one. I don't like cooking, and I'm kind of bad at it, so it's a 50-50 chance it's going to be absolutely shit. But hopefully it's still going to be edible enough that I can eat the mulberries out of it, at least. If it makes more next year, if the mulberry tree grows more next year, I will probably try to make a jam or something that I can preserve for a little bit. The thing is, my only problem with making a jam is that I don't really eat toast much. And I thought about it and I'm like, you know how you get those like chartreuse board things or whatever, right? Well, my thought was that maybe instead of eating it on toast, maybe I could have it like that, you know, where you have like your cheeses and your hams and shit like that and some dips and stuff. Because I've seen one once before where somebody had like, I think like a plum jam, maybe, or like a plum concentrate or something, which I personally believe is the same shit. But some cook out there will be like, nope, it is not. But anywho, so I'll probably try to make jam maybe next year. My only problem is I don't have like glass jars or any shit like that to like make something, like, you know how you gotta boil the jar or some shit like that to make sure it's sanitary before you put something in it so it lasts longer. I don't have things like that, so I'll have to look at something along those lines next year. But if I get enough that I can make maybe a jam and maybe a pie next year, that would be so epic. I just wasn't expecting it to, like, I don't even know what this is, like, what's 6 times, like, you know how you get quadruple? Is it like sextuple? It's like sextupled its fucking, like, production in a year, in 1 year. I don't get it, but it's great. I'm not mad, I'm just like, holy shit, I wasn't ready, you know? Like, I had to freeze a container just to be able to, like, put some aside. Mind you, they're pretty good. I remember Toy said something about, yeah, about your cooking. Yeah. Like, cooking is something. 50% heavenly godsend deliciousness sent from heaven. 50% shit disgusting forsaken thing that should get burned with the power of the 5 suns. It is true though. It's true. 50% of the time, it's so fucking unedible. Like, it tastes so friggin' disgusting. Like, it's as if I've robbed the food itself of flavor, and it's solely left up to texture that's nothing. Hey Viking, give you some pats and scratchies. I see you. wagging your tail happily. Yeah, so half the time it's absolute garbage, and I can't stand it. And then 50% of the time, it's so unbearably amazing that I can't fathom how the fuck I managed to, like, construct such a meal. And the thing is, like, even if I 50-50 the ratio of food, like literally divide an onion in half and put half an onion into one thing and half into another, and I'm cooking the same recipe just in 2 pots that are identical, 2 pans that are identical, right? I'm still gonna get one is shit and one's amazing. I don't understand, but it's amazing. It's annoying too, because like, at least like Nick doesn't mind when it has like that no flavor thing. I think he just like, I think he puts his imagination to like effort for that, but like, yeah, I don't know, I like when Nick cooks, 100% of the time it's good. Like 100% of the time it has good flavor, and you know, isn't bad. I start happily receiving pats and scratches, no. Oh, what is that? What are you, this? Oh, it is you making that, good god. Yeah, for anybody that might be new in, Viking is my stream wolf, and he's incredibly friendly. You can give him pats, coffee, and all sorts of stuff. But obviously, like, if you don't want to like pat him and stuff, that's fine. Just respectfully, just leave him alone. Or decline, and that'll be fine too. Let's get up here. Yeah, Viking's a respectful wolf. You know, what's that? All you need to do is show up. What? To what? Food? And thank you for the follow, Ghostly Chains. I am confused with the all you need to do is show up. Look, all as I know. Thank you, killer ladies. Nah, I'm already there. I'm already on that list, in a way. Not his head wagging taffy. Viking's also one of my future mods as well, out of interest for anybody that's curious. So, eventually if I feel the need that I need more people, Shadow and Viking are my next in commands. It also means that Atlantis can literally be asleep more often. Because like, her fucking work roster rotates like the goddamn earth itself. And sometimes she's like getting up ready for work, sometimes she's at work, sometimes she's asleep, sometimes she's coming home. Poor fucking woman is all over the shop. Everything. His wife, Viking or treat. No. Viking's gonna love that. You're stuck down there, aren't you, little bastard? Yeah, Viking's like super friendly. He's normally very cuddly too. I think it's warming up where he is though. Although, Viking, you said that you were like watching the first snow the other day? Was that you or was that Shadow? Let me know, because I feel like that was Shadow that said that. Because you should be getting warmer weather. It should be getting like nasty hot where you are, unfortunately. That's how happily he eats treats. No. Oh, I heard money. Give me that. How far up am I here so far? So I'm still looking for the crystalline passage, which shouldn't be too bad. That should be just up here a little bit further. Oh man, that guy just absolutely died. Just like the state in which he just like died off in that moment was great. I think it was just me and Eliza hit him at the same time, and that was enough to do it. Yeah, so there's a couple of areas in Diablo 2 that I really love the music, and Harrogath is one where it has like really super cinematic, like pretty music. Luke Ghislaine is one that just has the most soothing fucking music. I unfortunately get really sleepy when we get to Luke Ghislaine because it just is so relaxing to me. Oh god. Like, I literally just chill listening to it sometimes when we go into town. Like, I will find an excuse to sit in town and talk. I actually don't know if anybody else has noticed that yet, but when I'm in Luke Ghislaine, I tend to spend a lot more time in town just like chit-chatting and stuff. It's so great. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but how am I going for space? I don't really need to go back yet. That's a bit of a waste, but that's fine. I'll leave that there. I meant to get mana on myself. That's Viking if they want cuddles before assuming it's safe to cuddle. No, that's appreciated. I'd write down a leaf for cuddles. Yeah, Viking also really likes being tickled, just out of interest. He's generally pretty cool with that. If he happens to poke you with his tail, he wants tickles. So, just letting you know. Because I know that sometimes it can be a bit difficult to, like, understand, like, the needs of a wolf and stuff like that. You know, communication and whatnot. But, like, I'm not actually sure how long it's been. It's been a couple of years of knowing Viking now. It's getting a lot easier to understand. With just, like, I don't know, I guess over time I've grown to know what he needs and stuff. He's pretty awesome. Oh, thank you for the fucking sub, Ghostly. The sound going off just confused me because I'm like, I have almost all my sound alerts off for Diablo and I'm like, what was that? But no, I appreciate that, thank you. We usually only get ads once an hour, but when we do get ads, they're for like a few minutes, so it's usually long enough that people can like go to the bathroom and get a drink without like, well, I mean, yes, you miss stuff, but like, you know that it's long enough that you can go and do that kind of thing instead of being like, I'll just stay here the whole time. Because I want you guys to like look after yourselves too, like, you know, hydrate and fucking move around occasionally too. God forbid, but do it occasionally. So I have a receiving heads, receiving cuddles, nods head.
The morning comes.
Very welcome. I've watched you more than a few times now. I really like your streams, community, so you deserve it. Thank you. I know I've talked to you a few times over a few streams, so I definitely know you've been around. Like, as I said earlier, like, I don't see numbers, I don't see names and stuff like that unless somebody comes out of shadows and, like, talks and stuff. So generally speaking, like, I never know who's here unless, like, I have a conversation, but I generally do remember who I've spoken to. Although, if I'm really tired, there are days when I'm really tired and I just don't, unfortunately, remember. But I think that's kind of normal for everybody. But, no, I appreciate it. The most horrifying enemy in Diablo, the anime girl. The cat girl, more likely. Oh, my cube's still full. I didn't realize that. Yeah, no, there's a roaming menace. It's called Aprillic. I don't know if you've like heard about her. She's in this specific stream, and she has this nostalgia character that's like woefully underpowered, but is just trying to like get by until she like reaches the ends of hells, you know. So yeah, there's a bit to that. Let's go see Chain's feather by Tapley. No, you got yourself a feather now. It's Viking tickles. Yeah, I've got a few feathers from Viking. He came out of the woods the other day with like a whole fucking bunch of them, and I have to assume that there was like, he claims that there's not a bald bird out there in the woods or a hippogriff that's bald or anything, but like, I'm starting to wonder, because it's like, you know how in anime wherever you get like a anime character with wings take off flying and they lose like 1 billion feathers like with every flap? I imagine it's like that somebody's flying around in the woods and Viking's just like doing cleanup crew at this point. It's being very mindful of like the woods and stuff. What exactly is she doing, Crevasse? I am, okay? She's doing the best she can with what she's got, and at the moment, what she's got is a crippling fucking OCD situation going on with her character stats. That's what she's got. That's what she's got going for her specifically, okay? It's like, not everybody can have, like, gorgeous stats and be running a mile a minute through, like, Diablo. Somebody has to be bringing up the rear with the horrible stats and the weird gear. Like, you know. One person out here's got to be doing it, and I took that responsibility, okay? I'm actually really enjoying that responsibility, personally. Rolls around wagging tail fast, happily smiling, receiving tickles. No. So is your own fire safe to run through? Yeah, my fire is good to stand in. Like, I could stand here, right? It's not a problem. But, like, if somebody else's fire or, like, fire on the ground, like ambient fire and stuff, not okay to stand on. I'll get hurt from that. Which I sometimes forget because in a big cluster like this, like we had earlier, we had burning archers, right? And I wasn't recognizing the fact that I'm doing fire damage directly in front of me, that they were doing fire damage to me too. And so what was happening was I was getting hit really badly, but I wasn't moving out of the way because I wasn't recognizing that I was standing in bad fire. So there's moments like that. I don't come up against too many enemies that have like a lot of fire going on, so I'm normally not really tuned into it. I normally see all these flames and go, oh yeah, they're mine. Or sometimes there are fucking Eliza's. Eliza has got the ability to do fire arrow as well, so sometimes I don't respond because of that, which is a bit of a shame because I'm kind of like, I kind of don't react to it when I should. There is an enemy in here. I know, that's my Valkyrie. Don't worry about that. Nobody saw that. My Valkyrie has gotten stuck in some weird places tonight, and I sometimes fire at my archer and stuff. Like, I sometimes fire at Eliza. I keep calling her Azyla tonight. What the fuck is wrong with my English? It is going places, I'll tell you what. My voice started going, now my English is starting to go. Like, before I know it, I'll just be asleep at the desk. Then, like, I don't know. Oh, man. My only problem with this area is if I don't get to a waypoint, I'll have to clear out this entire area again. So, that is a problem. I'm trying to find myself, like, the next like possible waypoint, which should be the crystalline passage itself, which I don't think we're that far away from, realistically. Like, what are we up near? Like, I'm not actually sure how far away it is. There's another one of these things here too. Keeps Viking belly rubs. No, he's rolling around wagging tail fast. Viking's going to be all tickled out soon. He's going to be fucking sore. Also, how's your back, Viking? Has it gotten better with the pulled muscle? I'm just curious how that's going. This Viking belly rubs. I heard a jewel get dropped just a second ago. Rex Towel happily receives belly rubs and on his head. That's good. I'm glad it's getting better. It took like a couple of weeks, didn't it? It was like really like laid up, like resting. Everything left is Australian. Good quiet words. You're cooking. Oh man, weird words. Yeah. What about my weird words? You got beef with my weird words? You got beef with Australia? No, I know you're fine. I don't know, could you imagine just like an Australian Amazon fucking running through? Like, I could just imagine the weird shit that we would say as we run around. Phyllis walked to a bird. Have you seen the birds? I'm sorry, but have you seen the size of a fucking real life emu? They're taller than me, I'm 5'10". They're big fucking birds. They also probably breed like the wind. I love how everybody always brings up we lost to a bird, but I'm sorry, but we have fucking roaming dinosaurs. Checkmate to your bird issue. I like to see you deal with like giant ass dinosaurs. You know? I don't know. That and the cassowaries. Nobody talks about the cassowaries, but the cassowaries are the real problem. Those things are fucking massive raptor-like fucking birds. They actually fuck you up. Emus are actually really placid. Most emus are pretty placid. I've like hung out with like a few emails before, and they're pretty chill. Mind you, I do not recommend hanging out with any Australian wildlife. It will fuck you up if you're not like accustomed to like what our wildlife does. It will screw you over pretty easily. What is this? Ooh. Sorcerer skills. I can't wait till eventually I have a sorcerer. That'll be what I do next time. After I finish playing through Hell, right? Because I'm only in Nightmare at the moment. Once I finish Hell, I will then go through... Oh, Evil Rune. Hold on, this is the passage. We found it. Okay. Oh man, I'm not going to find the thing in there though, but we found all the way up here, which means I've cleared out everywhere in here. If I could clear out this last little bit and I could clear out that, I won't have to clear this again next week. Oh my god. Oh, man. Those are the cassowaries are fucking killers. The cassowaries are like tank. They're dangerous little motherfuckers. Well, they're not little, they're like even bigger than the fucking emus, but still. I have to go back. Need to speak their dialect, not to upset the wildlife. Just have to stay away from the wildlife. That's it. Like, most people will be like, you know, if you see a kangaroo, you're like, oh, sweet, how cute. Like, a tourist went up and tried to take a photo of a wild kangaroo the other month, and it fucked her up. It was not cool with that photo op. Not at all. As, like, the amount of Australians that could have said, you know, don't do that, but somebody will still do that. And then you've got, oh, what do you call it? Like, if a kangaroo goes into, like, a water source, don't follow it. It seems really, really obvious, but maybe it's only obvious to Australians, but don't follow a kangaroo into water. They'll drown you. And they're big, too. Some of the kangaroos we got here, I didn't mean to sell that, some of the kangaroos we got here are, like, 6 foot. And they're pretty fucking ripped. They'll put most bodybuilders to shame. So, you know, fucking be careful. If you're going to come to Australia for any reason, ever, do some research on the wildlife if you're going to go outside of the cities. If not, at least do a little bit of research on, like, spiders and snakes and the time of year that you're traveling, so that, you know, you don't happen to travel into a city that's got a spider or a snake outbreak going on, you know? One thing about big birds is the way that ostriches can grow to 260 pounds and the strength of their legs means their kick can take down a lion under the right conditions. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the big birds, mind you, if you guys want a good laugh, look up like a video of an emu rolling around on its back, because those things are fucking hilarious when they actually like roll around and be silly. A lot of the birds here are. But yeah, like, they're ridiculous. You gotta remember, they're a powerful wild creature that will fuck things up, so like, they'll defend themselves and stuff. The eggs are also really gorgeous too. They're like this beautiful, like, emeraldy kind of green color. They're really pretty. A lot of people use them for like Fabergé eggs and stuff, which are basically decorative eggs, fancy decorative eggs, for anybody that doesn't know what that is. So yeah, but they are very pretty. Looks like kangaroo runs away wagging tail happily. No, Viking, you don't have to worry about kangaroos. Whenever you visit my streams, I don't have kangaroos, except for Rimworld, where Grim's dating kangaroo. That's a whole nother thing. I told him about that too, he's very happy. It's a step up from when he was dating the huntsman. You know, the spider. As an arachnophobe, Grim made a good choice. Alright, so basically I'm at the end of stream time, so next week, when I come in, I'm gonna try, I'm not sure, no, fuck off you. Or, get away. Out of here. So I don't know where my waypoint is for here. It's down there. So what I'm probably gonna try to do, because I don't have to clear this again because I've cleared this whole fucking mountain, right? Is I will run my ass up from that waypoint. I'll go down into here and then we'll go down the crystalline passage and try to get the waypoints and stuff in there. So that's what I'm going to do next week because I've run out of time. I'm also considering playing this Wednesday and Thursday next week as a heads up. Just because I've been playing a lot of my regular games on random game night. And I thought it's only fair that Diablo gets an extra day thrown in there since RimWorld and PUBG and some others have got it. It shivers. Was it Roos have their little jumpy jumps? What are you shivering about that for, though? The fuck?
Not in town.
Yeah, I won't in town. It's fine. Let's watch this again. So this should be... Yeah, alright. I know that this is like... Oh, it's too much for somebody, but I love doing that. It's hilarious to go back and do it again because I know where I'm supposed to be putting them, but it's like... It's fun to not purposely put them in and make her good, but I also don't see any improvement from week to week with her character skills. But she's one level away from being able to use level 100 gear on its own without needing enhancements, if you can believe it. What was I going to do in here? I wasn't going to do that one. It was going to be, I think, Pierce. Missiles. Wait, is it that one? So, oh no, slow missiles. I was going to do slow missiles. Change, slows like missiles in the area coming at me. So all these will eventually be 5. We've only got like 3 more here to go. 4, sorry. There's 4 more in here to like bring up. And then once we've got those up, these 2 will get another level on them. And then we'll finally start working on 6 on this. I love it. Wait, did I sell you shit? No, I didn't. Some of this stuff hasn't really netted much. What is it, dating the Roos? What's wrong with dating a Roo? Like, at least he's not dating a spider. Giant motherfucking spider. Like, as an arachnophobe, that's a really toxic relationship, you know? So at least Grimm's making, like, choices. Plus, like, you know, if shit goes south, kangaroo jerky's amazing. I'm actually very serious with that. I've had kangaroo jerky when I couldn't eat like regular beef, and it's a little bit drier, but it is actually really nice. I don't mind the toughness of it as far as like, you know, as a jerky kind of meat goes. It's just like intense flavor, and they're normally chopped up a lot smaller too.